Hey there, EnglishSpeakEz family. Joey here, back with another episode to fuel your English journey. Today, we're talking about something super important, something that often gets overlooked: building an English habit. Forget grand gestures and cram sessions. We're diving into the power of small, consistent actions that truly transform your language skills. Think of it like this: you wouldn't expect to become a world-class chef by cooking one massive meal a year, right? It's the daily chopping, tasting, experimenting that makes you great. English is exactly the same. So, are you ready to discover how everyday micro efforts can lead to monumental results? Let's get into it. Why is this daily, seemingly tiny, effort so incredibly effective for learning English? I want to share three core principles that underpin this whole idea. 1. The magic of incremental growth, the snowball effect. Imagine a tiny snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's small, barely growing, but as it keeps rolling, picking up a little bit more snow each time, it gets bigger and bigger, faster and faster. That's how consistent English practice works. Each day, you add a tiny layer of knowledge, a new word, a better pronunciation, a clearer understanding of a sentence structure. These small additions compound over time. Your brain doesn't get overwhelmed trying to absorb too much at once, but rather integrates new information smoothly into what it already knows. This incremental growth is sustainable, less stressful, and incredibly powerful in the long run. It's about building a solid foundation brick by brick every single day. 2. The power of routine, making English a natural part of you. Our lives are full of routines, right? Brushing our teeth, making coffee, checking our phones. These things happen almost automatically. When you make English practice a part of your daily routine, it stops being a task and starts becoming a habit. This is crucial for long-term success. Your brain actually uses less energy to perform a habit than to start a new task. So, by consistently engaging with English at the same time or in the same way each day, you're essentially tricking your brain into making it easier to learn. It becomes less about willpower and more about natural flow. This is where English truly starts to feel like yours. 3. Cultivating a growth mindset. Embracing the journey. Consistent practice isn't just about learning words, it's about shifting your mindset. When you commit to showing up for English every day, you're telling yourself, I am a learner, I am capable, I am making progress. This positive self-talk is incredibly empowering. It helps you see mistakes not as failures, but as opportunities to learn. You celebrate small victories, and this fuels your motivation. You realize that English fluency isn't a destination you suddenly arrive at, but an ongoing journey of daily improvement. This growth mindset is what separates those who eventually master English from those who give up. So, how do we put these principles into action? You might be thinking, Joey, I'm busy. How can I fit English into my already packed day? I hear you. The good news is, it doesn't require hours. We're talking about smart, targeted activities that fit into the nooks and crannies of your day. Here are 5 dynamic ways to integrate English into your daily life, transforming those small moments into powerful learning opportunities. 1. Your daily English sound bath. Passive immersion. This is about surrounding yourself with English, even when you're not actively studying. Think of it as a sound bath for your brain. While you're commuting, cooking, cleaning, or even just relaxing, put on an English podcast, an English radio station, or some English music. Don't worry about understanding every single word. The goal here is exposure. Get used to the rhythm, the intonation, the common sounds of English. Your brain is incredibly powerful and will start to pick up patterns subconsciously. You're building a foundation for better listening comprehension without even trying too hard. Find a podcast on a topic you love. History, true crime, comedy, anything that keeps you engaged, even if it's in the background. 2. The Mirror Talk Challenge. Building speaking confidence. This is one of my favorites for building real-time speaking ability. Find a quiet moment, maybe in front of a mirror or just when you're alone. Talk to yourself in English, describe your day, narrate what you're doing, or even just talk about your plans for tomorrow. For example, okay, I'm going to make some coffee now. I need to get the milk from the fridge. What should I wear today? It looks a bit cloudy. The beauty of this is there's no judgment. You're practicing forming sentences, retrieving vocabulary, and getting comfortable hearing your own voice speak English. It's a fantastic way to develop fluency and identify areas where you need to expand your vocabulary. No pressure, just pure practice. 3. Sentence mining for active vocabulary expansion. Instead of just memorizing isolated words, try sentence mining. When you read or listen to English, find a complete sentence that contains a new or interesting word/phrase. Write down the entire sentence, not just the word. For example, if you hear, "He's over the moon about his new job," write that down. Then, try to create 2 or 3 your own sentences using "over the moon." This helps you understand the word in context, how it's used grammatically, and makes it much easier to recall when you need it. You're building functional vocabulary, not just a list of words. This method is incredibly effective because it's practical and relevant. 4. The microjournal habit. Expressing yourself in writing. Writing is a powerful tool for solidifying grammar and vocabulary, but again, keep it small. Dedicate 5 to 10 minutes each day to writing a microjournal entry in English. It could be 3 to 5 sentences about your day, your feelings, a funny observation, or even a short review of a movie you watched. Don't worry about perfection. Focus on getting your thoughts down. This regular writing practice helps you internalize grammar rules, experiment with new vocabulary, and develop your ability to organize your thoughts directly in English. Over time, you'll be amazed at how much more comfortably you can express yourself in written English. 5. Pattern recognition. Reading. Unlocking grammar naturally. Instead of just reading for comprehension, try pattern recognition reading. Pick a simple English article or story. As you read, pay attention to specific grammar patterns. For example, if you're working on past tense verbs, actively look for all the dashed endings or irregular past forms. If you're studying conditional sentences, try to spot if-then structures. You're not just reading words, you're actively looking for the rules in action. This makes grammar less abstract and more concrete. You'll start to notice how native speakers use these patterns naturally, and this will help you internalize them without having to memorize endless grammar tables. Now, you might be thinking, Joey, will all this small, consistent effort really make a difference? What does it feel like over time? Let me walk you through the transformation. After just 1 week, you've built momentum. You've shown up for your English every day. You'll start to notice small shifts. Perhaps you recognize a few more words in that podcast, or you feel a tiny bit less awkward talking to yourself. Your brain begins to anticipate the English input, making it more receptive. You've established a new positive routine. After 1 month, this is where things start to get exciting. You've consistently engaged with English for 30 days. Your passive listening comprehension will improve noticeably. You will find yourself understanding the gist of conversations or articles more easily. Your confidence will have grown significantly because you've proven to yourself that you can stick with it. You might even surprise yourself by using a new phrase naturally in your mirror talk. English will start to feel less like a foreign language and more like a familiar friend. After 3 months or more, this is where consistent practice truly shines. You'll experience breakthroughs. You'll be able to hold simple conversations with more ease. Your vocabulary will feel richer, and you'll find yourself thinking in English more often. The initial struggle to form sentences will lessen considerably. You'll be able to follow longer English videos or podcasts without feeling completely lost. You're not just learning English anymore. You're living English one small, consistent step at a time. The snowball has truly started rolling. To help you sustain this amazing journey and avoid burnout, here are 3 essential mindsets and tools. 1. Embrace imperfection. Progress, not perfection. Don't wait until you're perfect to practice. That day will never come because learning is an ongoing process. The goal is progress, not perfection. Make mistakes, stumble, mispronounce words. It's all part of the learning curve. Every mistake is a learning opportunity. Celebrate the effort, not just the flawless outcome. This mindset will free you from self-judgment and allow you to truly enjoy the process. 2. Find your why. Reconnect with your motivation. On days when you feel tired or unmotivated, take a moment to remember why you started learning English in the first place. Is it for travel, a new job, to connect with people, to enjoy movies and books? Keep that why at the forefront of your mind. Write it down. Put it on a sticky note. Your why is your fuel when the going gets tough. It reminds you of the bigger picture. 3. Celebrate small victories. Acknowledge your effort. Don't just wait for fluency to celebrate. Every time you complete your 10-minute session, acknowledge it. Give yourself a mental high five. Track your progress on a calendar and visually see those X's piling up. Reward yourself with something small when you hit a week or a month of consistency. Celebrating these small victories builds positive reinforcement and keeps you motivated for the long haul. All right, EnglishSpeakEz family, remember this. The journey to English fluency isn't about grand sprints. It's about consistent, intentional daily steps. It's about building a habit, nurturing a growth mindset, and embracing every small victory along the way. You've totally got this. Keep showing up, keep practicing, and keep believing in the awesome English speaker you're becoming. The daily effort, no matter how small, adds up to incredible results. This is Joey, signing off from EnglishSpeakEz. Keep that consistent practice going. Catch you next time, and keep speaking easy.